can represent many things, but also represents the way the three spirals are interacting with each other. It represents how all of these things are separate, but also constantly interacting with each other. Man, woman, and God, or spirit, or both. It's how these three things are separate, but also always constantly interacting with each other. But they have their own separate spirals, but they are constantly connected, also separate, but also connected at the same time. You've seen it. You've seen it before. You may have seen it in a tattoo. You may have seen it on a logo. A lot of logos have it. And you may have seen it just on jewellery. But you've also seen it on 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 year old rock. Carved in. You've seen it. Constantly moving. It's not an exact circle. It's a spiral that constantly moves forward. It spins inside and it spins outside. It's a constantly moving spiral. Why has this been a map for the Gaelic soul? This is a map for your soul. Why is it being carved into 6,000 year old rock? This is a map for your soul. Stick with me here, because if you stay until the end, I'm going to explain why, if you understand the Triscala, you are going to understand who you are. It's as basic as understanding what the Triscala is. The Triscala is a powerful Gaelic symbol. There's different ways to say it. I like to say the Triscala, so I'm going to say that. So you say it your way. There's different ways of saying it, but I like to say the Triscala. But it's a really powerful Gaelic symbol. It's constantly moving. Three spirals, constantly moving. And it represents movements of time. There's day and night. Day and night. I don't think I have to convince you that they are movements of time. Day and night is a cycle that spins around, constantly spins around, but it's also constantly moving forward. The next night is not the same as the night before. So it's constantly spinning around. There's daytime, there's nighttime, there's daytime, there's nighttime. But it's also moving forward, just like the Triscala, constantly moving forward while spinning. Day and night. There's also summer and winter. I don't think I have to convince you that there is summer and winter, but the Triscala represents that. This summer is not the same as last summer, so it is a circle where it's moving, but it's also moving forward all the time. And there's longer 2,000 year cycles, again represented by the Triscala. It's always moving forward, but always in a cycle. Always in a cycle. The Triscala can represent certain things: land, sea, sky, man, woman, and the divine above both. It can represent many things, but also represents the way the three spirals are interacting with each other. It represents how all of these things are separate, but also constantly interacting with each other. Man, woman, and God, or spirit, or both. It's how these three things are separate, but also always constantly interacting with each other. But they have their own separate spirals, but they are constantly connected, also separate, but also connected at the same time. But the core of the Triscala, the most important thing about the Triscala, is how these spirals connect. The spirals are always moving. Just like life, we're always getting bad news. We're always hearing about terrible things. And now with AI, we just don't know what's true. I don't know what's true and what's not true. If you show me children dying on my screen from YouTube, I don't know if that's true. There's no way for me to know, because AI can create anything now. The only thing I know for sure is what I see with my eyes. But a Triscala represents these spirals of bad and good and all this stuff happening. But you, the Gaelic man or the Gaelic woman, are centered within the Triscala. allowing all these crazy spirals to go on around you and outside you, but you are mindful in the center. You can let go of all your thoughts. You can meditate and let the thoughts go. Or, what's even more powerful, if you can walk down your road and see that squirrel running around, or the cat, or even the beauty of a leaf, let the thoughts go and stay in the moment and notice the beauty of one leaf. While everything is spinning around you, if you can let all those thoughts go. The Triskele represents this. It's a map of your soul, of who you are. So the Triskele is telling you, yes, the world is crazy. Yes, you have thoughts. Oh, I have to pay my mortgage. I have to do this for my kids. I have to do this for my wife. I have the car. We need to fix the car. We need to fix the fence. These things need to be cleaned. These work things need to be done. Pressure, pressure, pressure. You can have all that pressure on you, but you can let the thoughts go and stay centered. And the Triskele is a map for that. Triskele, meditate on the Triskele. It's a map for your soul.